to balance you.
And any type of money that was taken away due to a manipulation of a sexual enticement, there is a serpent there. However, this doesn't mean it's entirely a bad thing, because every influence in your life is meant to take you to a high vibration. As you understand the meaning of what they call tantra, breath, and sex inside of the life, it truly means the connection with nature. This can be achieved by oneself. This can be enhanced by the trust of another. Sometimes when you mix more energies, we have people speaking through text message, video, technology. It's very important to see the scams inside of life, and when people are truly searching for love and affection, they might get manipulated by people that are truly wanting money. And some people that are truly wanting money may do anything to get it. And that includes sexual manipulation. So if you have done that, there's no judgment. If you have done that or have that done to you, there is also no judgment. But on both sides, there needs to be a balance where you come to a healing aspect inside of you, that everything is meant to happen for a reason. And to also go through something like this affects the heart, because sometimes there's love on one side, or maybe there's love on both sides, and something is happening. There ultimately has to be a responsibility taken, and then seeing when there is sexual activity mixed, that's an ancestral line being formed in a karmic bond, no matter who someone is. So you have to be careful of disease, mental, physical, spiritual, cords and attachments, entities, possessions. Someone may say something, but it really depends on the influences you allow in your life. And sometimes, and all the time, what you can't see can harm you if you're not totally in tune with your own body. So really looking at the health, not judging yourself if what you went through in the past did something to your health that scarred you, but also coming to peace that, okay, that helped me learn and grow, and maybe find love again within inside of myself. And then deeper through that, when you really learn that and you yearn for a connection, a love, or so they say, a soulmate, a twin flame, whatever you want to call it. You got to love yourself first and then be open to that. But it comes with a vessel that's purely clean. Otherwise, you're going to keep living a pattern of the same pain and suffering until you learn the love starts within.
And Margaret, you got to understand that there's many religions and there's many stories. And if you don't understand theology and history, you will not understand anything. You're just in what my mom, dad, and this one said, and this is the practice of this. And when you look at all, when you go into all different religions, there's all different stages of their practice and throughout the years, and also what they were practicing is not what you think that they're practicing. And on top of that, inside those groups, there can be amazing people. And they do find something from that. Doesn't mean that everybody reaches it, because it goes into the soul. So that's something that you must understand inside your purpose, for you to really go and get a balance to the understanding that I am beyond who I think I am. I am beyond who I think I am. Because if you can't do that, you can't fully cleanse. And right now, we as you to be silent. You're watching on the other thing we're filming for you. And we ask that you close your eyes. And I ask you to journey in. And whoever you worship or whatever you do, I already know it. I know that there's a lot of Christian, there's a little bit of Hindu there, there's a little bit of Buddhism, there's also a little shaman, there's a couple different things there. But your body is more understanding that your prayer is not begging. You're not a beggar. It's already answered. And until you know that, you can't. You have to see it without the I don't know, maybe, why is this? Because you turn off your central intelligence system, and that's what you've been doing. So breathe in and breathe out 3 times, and accept your new beginning and your wholeness to really bring you to a protection that is always there. And we ask for that to balance out, and we ask for it to go inside your middle line to really cleanse and breathe in that, and bring it through your 7 major chakras, or your wheels, your energy, your chi, ki, prana. Those are all names. So are the systems. So it's beyond that, and why would you have to be punished or different things, and you need to get out of that. And may you finally find peace inside your heart. Margaret, you're going to understand that this was a big cleansing because you also helped so many other people that watched, and thousands of people that will come and see this when it is. Whenever it is. We're not here to get views. We're not here. We thank you for offering this for everybody so that they can heal. And we ask that it balance you out to the highest good. Amen.
May you always have peace and all parts of yourself, from experiences, relationships, the identifications of what you say you are. Look beyond that, because you are all. The sun and the moon, the protection, the energy that flows inside of everything. It can clear, but there has to be some work on your end to release the pattern of what they call attachment, what they call connection. It has so many different names. The sun and the moon are within inside of you, as well as the stars inside of the universe. So really you can achieve everything and anything that you desire. But it's up to you to make it happen with the insight that is shared. And if you're here right now, you're here for a reason. May you be well, and may Margaret be well. And we thank Margaret so much for allowing this reading to be shared for everyone, for whatever they need in life. There is always a solution, and you can always find something you're looking for. But the true teacher, the guru, the master, so they say, is going to tell you within inside of your heart are the treasures and the gems and the beauty that maybe you've always desired for yourself. It's up for you to see it past an experience of something that identifies. So we thank you so much. We're here. May the tree of life grow within, everyone's crown illuminated, and inspiration flow through the fires and waters of this beautiful planet.
And right now, if there's anybody that's left that wants a free reading, you're not going to get a reading like that. but you will get something directly with inside, and you will get a card pulled or 2 or 3 directly for you. If you donate directly into the link, we can give you a couple extra cards or something else like that. So can I ask a question, please? Sherry Lance.
Of course.
Yes, go ahead, Sherry. It's a free world. We can always ask a question. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sherry. We're waiting to see the question. Sherry, listen to the question you have there. There's a lot of fear. Will I get my taxes back when I file?
So from that, it all depends on a system of the correct time and placement and also the truth. So when you ask if you're going to get your taxes back, you have to really look at the necessity for this thing people call money. So money is a frequency, and it does have to do with the sexual relations that are inside of your life influencing correct action, correct time, and also procrastination inside of one's life. So it's really up to you. There does seem to be a stability in a financial situation, but in order to make that lasting, and in order to get rid of any programming of a poor mindset, maybe a cheapness inside of the family that was passed, and it's not your fault it was passed, it's the way that you were brought up. You need to change the vibration into a state of gratitude and also a direction of not wanting or needing this number in an account or this cash in my hand, but attracting the correct people and help inside of your life that is going to take you to a higher vibration. And once you just direct that into the money will come from the opportunities of you expressing your true purpose. This is for everyone to understand. The expression needs to be directed in the correct manner because the universe understands a certain language.
And you must understand too that when you say will I, that is very negative. That's something that you're scared, there's a fear. You never say, I can't, will I, will this happen, will I get a love, will this, I am scared. You never state that. So that's programming of others. And the third eye is a little bit cluttered because you got too many people around you. And you're taking on other people's energy. And the people you're involved with are a little funny inside their energy, which actually brings your energy down. There's also a little bit of aches and pains and different things and forms of different things, and you got a runner's pain. You also have forms of a hyperness and then a sadness and good and bad. So we're not your doctors, but you got to balance that because the heart is wounded, and that has to do with your family and also your old relations that you can never say, I dislike someone or I hate them. And that will literally balance you a little more. May you be blessed, may you be well, may everything be strengthened, And as you do that, you will do what is needed. I will always achieve to the highest good. May you be blessed always inside your spirit. Always keep your peace. And we put a blank card. Anybody else that's there? Anybody else wanting something? Anybody else? We'll wait a couple minutes. Anybody else wanting anything? Guys, tonight we learned a lot, and we had someone offer a reading that they paid for to go live to help all of you out. When you see our cards, none of you ever had cards like this. None of you ever saw cards like this. None of you know how to read these cards, nor do we get people to actually go out and do this because it's a lifetime. We're not here to sell out the system. We're here to help you gain your central intelligence. As we go back on this, you start to understand that maybe you're going to have to come here more and more because your thinking is off, most of you. And the more you participate, the more you will see that everything fades away immediately. Once the central intelligence is there, it will balance you.
And once you rid whatever it is in your life that you think has been holding you back, it's up for you to take that step. And then the endless love can reveal itself to you inside of your life. Infinity 8, and also this is going into a 0 level where you had to go through what you went through to experience and also learn in life what you are going to accept. But you should forgive everything for yourself. That's what's going to bring a sense of lasting peace. And it gets easier and easier every time. But it's not to be done in, okay, it happened, I forgive, and then you forget. No, it needs to be taken with an inner compassion that the lesson that was there needed to happen in order for you to learn and also grow and also have more compassion for everyone inside of your life.
Because love can't have hate. Remember that. And when you listen to someone, I can't stand this one, I can't stand that, it doesn't mean that not everybody's going to get along with everybody, but at the end of the day, their business is their business, what they're doing is their doings, and it has nothing to do with you. The minute you open up about 1,000 doors someplace else. Anybody else is interested in getting a couple cards, it doesn't matter what it is. We're going to give you a reading like you never saw, and we're going to have a different approach to a reading so that everybody on here heals. We're going to ask, we're going to let it go 3 more times. Is there anyone else here that would like a card? Anyone else that would like a card? If not, we're going to be closing it down. Anybody else that would like a card? We're going to be closing it down with balance.
Everyone needs balance in the life, and most of the time the relations that are shared intimately need to be balanced. Balance has come up, I think, 4 times in this deck.
Yes.
3 times. We said it was a triple deck, so it's come up 3 times. But that means truly that balance never really left you. It's really what you decide to take the action inside of your life to truly transform and understand yourself. And then at the end of the day, go back to that. The simplest form of life. I'm breathing in and I am breathing out. That is what is going to heal. That is what is going to balance. And this applies for every human being. Without the breath, there would be no life.
And anybody that wants to reach us, please understand that when you do call the number and you want to schedule, make sure you're ready to schedule. On top of that, there's going to be a system. You're going to understand that you're going to pay a certain price, and then from there, don't really ask us what you want. We're going to tell you. It's inside our readings. And they're $369 and up because of what we give you. And they can get up there. It really depends on what you really want, but it's really not as expensive as you think, because there's people charging 6 to 8 grand for real deep readings. There's not everyone out there that is the best in the world, but what we try to do is try to help you change for the better. And everything is private unless you want it released. And once we're done with you, we're done with you. You go on with your life. If you want to come up and you want to do different things, that is great. But remember, don't come, I had this before, I had that. That has nothing to do with us. That's who you had before. And understand the psychology of human performance, because without that, you can't really heal. Many blessings. Good night, good day. Who's ever listening, where you are, may you all be blessed and always keep your peace.